guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions, consumer credit expert. Today we're going to talk about when a consumer tries to settle a debt, the pay to delete terminology. Now, I've done previous videos. There's probably like 3 or 4 videos on our YouTube channel about this topic already, but it seems to be a topic that's circling back around. A lot of our clients are trying to do things on their own, which is not a problem. If you can resolve your debt, settle your debt, negotiate your debt on your own, by all means, do it. But be careful the words that you're using when speaking to a collection agency. Recently, we have 3 clients, I believe, last year, December, like a week ago. They had some debts on their credit report. Now, they're actually clients of ours, all right? So when we do a consultation with our client, you're contracting our firm to fix what we see on the credit report the day of we doing that consultation. Anything new that shows up on your credit report will be something new, is billable, and can extend the case out. Now, if you call our office and tell us, hey, I got a letter in the mail about this bill, what should I do? If it's a letter that you just got, when you receive the letter, it takes 30 days for it to go on your credit report. So you have 30 days to resolve it with the creditor before it goes on your credit report. So when it comes to a situation like that, we tell the client, listen, try to resolve it on your own, because if it gets on your credit, it's going to be additional fees because it's outside of the scope of work for us to fix it. Our clients, fine, no problem, they're going to do it. The client goes and call the companies and say, hey, can we do a pay to delete? Okay, I want to settle the debt and do a pay to delete. Once you say those words to collection agencies, agents know consumers do not know the law. I've said this numerous times, and I said it over and over and over, especially when it comes to this business, this debt settlement business. They know that consumers don't know the law. And they know that consumers are getting these terminologies and these verbiage from listening to these non-first-hand knowledge gurus on social media. So now the collection agency said, oh, when you say pay to delete, when you say those words in their head, they're like, no, pay the debt in full, and we may remove it off your credit report, or we may remove it off your credit report. Here's the thing. Pay to delete doesn't work. Now, what you don't know is that small mom and pop collection agencies with a debt under $500, if you settle it, they're going to remove themselves off the credit report automatically because it's under $500. They don't need to be on the credit report. They just want to get a settlement. They want to get a payment, satisfy the client. They're going to remove themselves off the credit report. You don't need to ask them for a pay to delete. You don't need to do that. When you do that, you trigger another level of, I don't know what's the terminology, but you trigger another level of technique or tactics in the collection agency world. This person doesn't know what he's talking about, or she doesn't know what she's talking about. We want a payment in full, and then we may or may not remove it off your credit report. 9 out of 10 times, they'll say they're not going to remove it off the credit report. When you call to settle a debt, if it's under $500, just ask them for a settlement. Don't start using terminologies, pay to delete or remove it off my credit. Don't discuss any of that. When you open your mouth and discuss those things or say those words to collection agency, you're digging yourself in a deeper hole. All right? This pay to delete thing, everyone's been tossing this word around on social media. I even hear people say, oh, if your credit begins with a 3, 4, 5, don't pay your debt, we can get a removal off your credit report. Or if you settle a debt, there's a pay to delete option. First off, when something goes on your credit report, by the FCRA law, it stays there for 7 years. Read the laws. It's in the guidelines, the bylines and the guidelines of the FCRA and CROA. It's in there. So, by you asking these collection agencies something that you don't know what you're talking about, you're just giving them more ammo to get you to pay the debt in full, and they're still not going to remove it off your credit report. Again, when it's a debt under $500, 99.99% of the collection agency or mom and pop agency, they will remove themselves off the credit report. You don't have to ask for that. So instead of saying, hey, pay to delete, now they say, oh, well, pay the debt in full. You just basically gave a collection agency $500 for no reason, when you could have gave them $175 or $200 and called it a day, and they would have removed themselves off the credit report. If you have any questions or comment about this video, drop it below, and I'll get back to you. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.